Hi everybody. Let's fix that.
Welcome everyone. This is More Than Money. I'm Mark Minnella, your host.
Stephen Balance.
And we're glad you're with us today. Today's our Naughty or Nice presentation for the Christmas season.
Yeah.
For the holiday season, as some would say. Don't get upset that I said holiday. Holiday season because we have Thanksgiving, we have Christmas, and we have New Year's all within 40, 45 days of each other.
Yeah.
That's why it's a holiday season, which includes Christmas, which we're not ashamed to say is the most important holiday of the year. One of outside Easter, the risen King. So we're going down the wrong track here. Anyway, today is our Naughty or Nice program. As we talk about concepts of biblical responsible investing. Investing with biblical integrity. I know you've been on our show before or listened. When we talk about investing with biblical integrity, what that comes down to is having the opportunity to invest in a way that honors God. What a concept. How cool is it? How often have you, in your heart, just wanted to do something to honor God? You say, well, I don't have anything in me that can do that. It's not true. We have a verse that says that you are the righteousness of God in Jesus Christ. So he instills in you the ability to honor him. And that's in all things of life, including your finances, including your investments. So today we're going to give you a naughty or nice list on shopping, on retailers, so that you can see which retailers are running their business in alignment, or at least not in offense with biblical concepts, and which ones are taking a different stance. And we call it naughty or nice. On our radio show, we used to call it Shine a light, because we're shining a light on Wall Street, on what's happening on Wall Street, what companies are doing, what the products and services they're promoting, and what they're doing with stockholders' money, such as in their giving or in their advertisement, what kind of things that they're promoting or profiting from. So today we're talking about naughty or nice, and what I'd like to talk about first is, probably because I get asked this question more so about retailers than anything else, what about, and then they usually say a big box store. What about Costco? What about Sam's? That kind of thing.
Everywhere you buy in bulk.
And to do this, by the way, our friends at Evaluator Services, we're going to be using their website to show you how it screens. Evaluator Services is the strictest biblically responsible screening service there is in the universe, period. In the known universe.
Except for God.
Well, again, this is the service, and this is a service we use at Integrity Investors for our clients to make sure that as much as is humanly possible, we do not invest in anything that compromises Christian values. So, as you can see up on the board, hopefully you can see, we have up here Costco. What is that? I haven't heard. Price Mart. I've never heard of that one.
No.
And Walmart. Why Walmart? Well, Walmart is Sam's. They're the same company. Sam's is the big box store that is ran by Walmart. And as we look at this, I'm kind of in the way here. I'm going to back up. You notice the screening over here. We have different areas of screening. The first one here is abortion. Luckily, none of them are involved in abortion, promoting or profiting from it or giving to it. But if we look, we can see Walmart is actually in the entertainment industry or in the pornography. And you can say, Walmart into pornography? Well, how can that be so?
I've never seen it at the stores.
Well, I dug a little deeper. I can't find it. They have had issues in the past with magazines being sold at the counter that were kind of risque. They weren't porn magazines by name, but, I guess the covers and stuff were always of things that you didn't want children to be reading about. But that was one of the issues in the past. They cleaned that up. They got called on it.
Nice.
But where the pornography is coming in with Walmart is on their online stores. So unfortunately, they haven't cleaned that up. The family entertainment, what that is they're dinged on that because they actually have ads that are promoting or that are advertising on entertainment things like TV or other things where they're placing ads in anti-family, immoral, maybe even foul language and or anti-Christian entertainment.
Okay.
And finally, you might notice here, this is lifestyle. They're dinged in the lifestyle area. What does that mean? Well, biblical responsible investing means investing only in companies that are in alignment with biblical values. Now, some companies give money to organizations that promote different types of lifestyles other than the biblical moral lifestyle of a man and woman getting married. Now, some people listening to us are going to say, oh, you're being homophobic or you're being bigoted. No, we're just giving you the truth of what these companies are doing. If they're not neutral, then they are promoting something. For example, Walmart is giving money to LGBT causes that promote LGBT concepts. They don't give money to Christian causes that promote Christian concepts. So they're not neutral. They're actually proactive at promoting alternative lifestyles to biblical morals. That's all that is saying. And so when it comes to investing, we wouldn't invest in Walmart because of these activities. There's other places we could invest, though, such as Costco.
Yeah.
Costco is totally clean.
Completely
No
clean.
pornography, no alcohol, no tobacco, no. They're not
gambling.
promoting. They're not promoting gambling. They're not promoting abortion or supporting it or alternative lifestyles or anti-family entertainment. So we have a naughty or nice list here with these big box stores. First of all, unfortunately, on our naughty list, on the evaluator's naughty list, Walmart, which I say unfortunate because I remember Walmart way back when it was all family oriented, when they were proud of their made in America, and now it's all imported and they're losing their way. My suggestion is if you have that in your portfolio, you might want to reevaluate what you're doing there from the biblical responsible investing perspective. But remember, there's two ends to that candle on how to change it. A lot of people don't really realize, but you can impact this world with your investing. We've seen it happen over the last 20 years as we've been involved in the biblical responsible investment movement, as we kind of founded it. We've seen companies actually change. We saw Walmart take magazines that were promoting different things away from the checkout counter so that little kids weren't asking questions about why are these two people kissing or why don't they have their clothes on type of thing, So we've seen that happen from letters from people, especially investors in those companies that are saying, hey, what are you doing? Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
So it can happen. I've also seen other companies just totally say, we didn't realize this. For example, way back, Gerber was called on why they were giving money to Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood, the #1 abortion provider in the world. Evaluator Services pointed out that they were actually giving money to an organization that was killing their clients.
Gerber, the baby food.
Exactly. And that was brought up at an annual meeting by Tom Strobar, an activist, a pro-life activist, and he brought it up, and they stopped giving money to Planned Parenthood for many years. I think they went back into it again, but it does affect it. So your knowledge and your understanding, and then your little things you do, like maybe writing a letter to a company, or when you go shopping there, ask to talk to the manager and say, hey, I found this book that, why is this pornographic book here? And say, yeah, I thought this was a family store. Things like that. It could change things. It may just wake them up. Or why are you supporting one side and not the other? Why aren't you being truly neutral on the whole family, the Christian concept, God's concept of family? So it can have an impact.
Yeah.
And you can do that. But the other side of the candle is people have oftentimes divested of investments once they find out that they're involved in things that compromise their Christian values. And in doing so, that causes the stocks to come down, the stock price to come down if enough people do it. And that causes, if the company understands why that's happening, it causes the board to rethink why they're doing what they're doing. It does take effect, and it can impact society. Imagine if everybody who claimed to be a Christian did not invest in anything but those things that, at the very least, were not in offense of biblical principles.
Yeah.
If they did that, then the monies would flow, 80% of America claiming to be Christians, the monies would flow to those companies that are in alignment with biblical values, or at least not offensive to, and it would pull the monies away from those companies that aren't. And some people say, well, when you buy stock over the counter, it really isn't going to the company. Yes, but it does affect treasury stock. It's your vote on that company, telling the board they're doing well. You know, you're by default participating in those things. Anyway, just wanted to bring that up. But I didn't want to stop with the big box stores. I thought it'd be, you know, once I did that, I thought, you know, but everybody's going to be like, well, what about this department store? Or what about that? So I thought we'd use evaluator services again and evaluate the just everyday. Yeah, you know, we have alcohol stores, Penny's, Target, Steinmart, you know, Kohl's,
Sears.
Macy's, Sears Holding Company. Just for information purposes, while you're out shopping. Oh, that other end of the candle. One end is invested in, the other end is where you spend your money. And I'm not saying to boycott anything. I'm just saying if you have a choice between the naughty, which we're seeing up here, J.C. Penney's, Macy's, Sears Holding Company, which is also Kmart, and Target, those are on the naughty list. You might want to stop and reconsider and possibly move into the nice list, which includes Dillard's and Gordman's and Kohl's and Steinmart and Tilly's and others. So and if you have any questions about this, if you ever like, you know, I really don't want to shop at a store, like I've had a lot of people say, because of what Target did with letting men go in the women's bathroom just because they felt like a woman today, and things like that. They stopped shopping at Target. They may not have known, they may be invested in it in their mutual fund, but they would call and say, hey, can you screen my investments for me? On the other hand, you might say, you know what? I don't want to invest in the naughty list. Can you help me? I got a couple of stores I really like. Can you screen them for me? I'd be happy to do that for free here at More Than Money or at Integrity Investors. In fact, you can go on Integrity Investors and type in the stores as if they were part of your portfolio. We'll send you a free screening, no cost, and you won't be bothered. Don't worry about it. It's what we do, and we do it to glorify God. So, naughty and nice list. The good news is there's a lot of great stores out there that the board of directors have decided that it's worth not being active or taking a active role in promoting sexual immorality in any way, or sexual morality. Either way, I'm just saying that they see that maybe they're in retail and not in trying to convince people on what's right or wrong, and letting their belief system grow outside of the store. And in doing so, maybe they'll have more customers, because Christians like you and me will say, hey, I don't want to spend my money somewhere that's promoting a lifestyle that's causing people to stumble in their walk towards God or their walk with God. With that said, I hope you have a great shopping season. And you brought up something about another type of shopping earlier.
Online.
Online shopping.
Maybe so much easier, right?
Maybe that's next week.
Oh, we can do that.
We can do that. In the meantime, I hope that you take the time to pray for everybody out there. Pray for the retail season. Pray for those stores that are on the naughty list, because a lot of them are there because they were pressured, intimidated, and put there by people who just have different views than those of us who trust in Jesus Christ as our Savior and the Bible as our guidebook on how to love and care for others. You know, good Christians know that life is
so much more
than money. God bless everyone.